Good morning, stream! Welcome, everybody, to this very special stream, this reveal stream of a brand new game mode called Heavy Hitters. I'm Oscar, the community leader as always, but as you've noticed, there's a second host here with me right now, community centerpiece, Fixie.
Hello, dude. I am so goddamn ready for this. I think that we've been talking about this a little bit, right? I haven't had the best preparation, and I don't know fully all the little twerks and the creaks of the new game mode that's coming out. But in the things that I do know, I hear, Oscar, that it is going to be an absolute banger.
It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. We are going to hop on with a little bit of heavy hitters today. A brand new, time-limited platform fighter game mode. A little bit of a goofy experience. The first time we've ever put a game mode into the game that is anything near this, to be honest. It is goofy, it is fun, it's explosive, it's smashing. It is very much the finals. So,
yeah. I think as well, I was going to add on to it, right? Like, because if chat doesn't know today, we're also able to interview some of the developers. One of the questions that I really want to ask is, how the heck did they even think of this game mode? Did I just hear a beverage? Whoa.
I had to crack another can of
No,
Ospius.
hold on.
It's the theme anyway. It's the theme of today's stream. Had to crack a can open. You got yours as too? Oh, that's a rare sample right there.
Yeah, it's a little bit dusty.
That's a rare sample. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but you're right. We have 2 teams of 5 developers each on each side going head-to-head today in the premiere of Heavy Hitters. And,
yeah.
You know, it's looking pretty good.
I think we should actually reveal who the developers are going up against each other. I think that some people in chat... Can anyone, first of all, before we reveal, who do you think is going to be taking part in this brawl out? Let's see if some people
That's a good guess.
Some people here. We already see a couple of names.
I see Dusty, I see Rob mentioned. Correct. Throwing for Dusty once more. Oscar, I'm going to be casting today. I'm on the casting booth with Fixie today, so I won't be playing myself. That one guy, that could be a perfect guess, actually, when you think about it. Dusty gang, Team Dusty. Stigson. Stigson will be here. So will Rob.
You said it wrong.
It's looking
It's
good.
Stigson!
Stigson!
Let's take a look then at the lineup, Oscar.
Thank you very much, Stigson. So, looking at today's lineups, we have 2 stacked teams that are going to go head-to-head against each other in this reveal stream for Heavy Hitters. So, on the one hand side, we have the Warriors, featuring Rob, Gustav, Matt, Christian, and Dusty. All of these are names that have been in the community here and there. So, they're going to be bringing their best game. We've seen what they can do with sledgehammers before, and it's going to be very interesting. But they won't be a walk-home victory. Because on the other side, we have Team Meowch, featuring Stigson, Hedberg, also known as Lumsk, Janice, Akim, and Högström. 2 really stacked teams here with top-tier competitors. And I think what we're going to see today is going to be some very close games, fighting in the very best of the best. And you know, it's a bit ironic maybe to introduce this as, you know, like a big competitive thing, because really, this is the goofiest thing we've ever done. I'd have to say.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the cool things about the finals, right? It's like, obviously, we have some news recently announced about the major and the things coming up, but it's really the fact that the beauty of the finals is that you can have the best of both worlds, right? You have the competitive side of it, and then just the kind of like the fun, goofy stuff, the more chilled back things you can just hang out and just have fun with our Heavy Hitters preview events that you guys will see. But I am very excited for this, and I think that, you know, having the Titans, right? Okay, you can say Rob and Gustav, right, up against
the founding Titans of the finals.
It's gonna be very interesting to kind of see how it breaks down. So, what we can do then, so we can introduce everyone. Should we hand it over to Scotty and June to
Let's hand it
preview
over to
the
Scotty
game?
and June.
Yeah,
absolutely. Scotty and June, take it away.
Take it away.
Folks, we're taking the fight to our brand new Pop Drop Stadium.
This is Heavy Hitters. 10 contestants, 2 teams, 1 floating arena where gravity's got beef.
Loadouts are fixed and all tuned for one thing.
Oh, they said it's silent. Is it silent? Oh, if it's silent, I don't know. Wait.
Won't get eliminated by taking
I think it's
damage,
good.
But the lower their health, the
It's low.
further they'll fly.
It's just low. Sorry, guys. Yeah, they hear it. Yeah, my bad.
It's all brought to you by Ospius.
Smash those contracts and grab the rewards while it's hot. And whatever you do,
I don't know why it's
don't
silent.
lose your footing.
There it is, pretty much. So
There it is.
That
is the game mode.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
So if you didn't quite catch that, you know, let's do a little bit of recap. We are doing 5 versus 5. Heavies equipped with sledgehammers, charge and slam, goo grenades, anti-gravitational cubes, and jump pads. And you'll see them compete in a brand new arena, a brand new map actually, specifically designed for this specific game mode. And for those of you who were eagle-eyed during that intro right there, you also saw an uppercut animation on the heavy sledgehammer, which is going to play a big part here. So I think you know, are we actually just getting to the point where we want to start heading in game for the first round, Thixie? Or do you have anything where you want to say before we drop right in?
I think it's going to be an absolute Titan lineup and a great match to do. You say the weight is on some of their shoulders here in heavy hitters. So I had to add a little bit of a pun in that one. But yeah, Oscar, I'm ready to lock and load. And whenever you're ready to launch, and I'm ready too.
Getting here to kick us in game. And I think we can't understate how stacked the teams are today, right? If you were to make a Mount Rushmore of the finals, every single person of these 10 people would be on that Mount Rushmore. We couldn't fit it down to just 4 people. These are really the titans of the game. And it's going to be some of the most fun thing we've ever seen, I believe.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are a bit uninitiated here, pay attention to just how far people are launched. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And if you also didn't hear Scott and Uni perfectly, well, this event is live. There's 2 circuits of rewards you can earn as well by playing during the event. So be on the lookout for that. Launching tomorrow, by the way.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Damn. All right, that sounds fun.
It's getting close.
You know what also sounds fun? I think it sounds fun that we get ourselves into the game right here, right now. We have the very first match of the developer 5v5.
V5.
And it is ready to lock in and load.
Game. So, you know, first we just got to talk about what we're seeing here. So we're seeing 5 versus 5 heavies with sledgehammers. Still a bit of a taunt right there with the emos to get the blood flowing. And they are off to a starts and slam right off the bat into a jump pad. And one person is already flying. Overhands coming in. And that's another man off the map. We currently have, I mean, I don't even know, I'm losing track of myself right here, but we are getting ahead already with 300 to 200. As you can see right now, a detail to pay attention to as the chaos is unfolding is that the lower health you are, the further you are punted. And currently we see Christian being absolutely bullied in a corner.
You can just see how far they're being flung as well. It's Hogstrom here, left alone in a 1v1, gets that elimination as well. It's Matt that goes down. And that is very, very good. And you can see at the top here as well, it's similar to the TDM rules.
Yes, sorry. Each elimination gets you 50 or 100 points based on how they are eliminated. First to 3,500 wins the entire game. And something to pay attention to is the lower health you are, the further and further and further you fly, whether it's from the jump pads, the knockbacks, or anything else. Also, the uppercut animation on the sledgehammer really just sends people flying. Let's see if we can find... Oh! Up they go. That's the jump pad, counterplay. That's actually witnessing Gustav fall to his death, and there's an uppercut, but it's a charge and slam counter into a jump pad. And I mean, the chaos is just unfolding.
Yeah, and that's the thing, of course, when you have to be playing against this different style of the finals, you got to be careful and pick your fights correctly. It's Dusty now flying in the air, gets the elimination onto Janice by the last hit, and Dusty's down to 1 HP, will have to regenerate back up.
Hits the charge and slam, trying to fight her versus 2 enemy contestants, and she's bashed up, flown into the air, and she is gone. Currently quite even of a gamer with 1,050 to 1,000 coins, as we see a brave Lumps flying in with the charge and slam knockback, getting Christian out of the game. Sayonara, see you later. That's back to the loading screen, buddy. Let's tune in for another 1-on-1.
And people in the chat also mentioning about the new jump pad, Oscar. Do you see that?
There is indeed a brand new jump pad. It is a Ospu's can lid jump pad for your viewing pleasure right there. Hashtag drink responsibly, hashtag sponsored by Ospu's, hashtag who needs water.
Yeah, that is very true. Beautiful, beautiful skin. And but what is more beautiful is the destruction happening around here as well, Oscar, right? Like you can see that obviously the entire map hasn't been destroyed, but as more and more action happens, the slow carnage of these events will mean that you'd have to play very carefully because, you know, you can't be saved, right, by the boundaries. Reminds me very similar to the platformer fighting games, right? Or flying through the air.
Rob has just hit orbit. Exit velocity right there. We might see him on Mars next time we see him, but it's gone for now. And now we see Högström finding his way around, looking for an easy prey to introduce to his hammer. And, you know, there's also a bunch of different hammer skins coming with this update. And there's a couple that we might want to take a look at later. But we currently go back to Stigson, fighting against 4 people all at once. He's fishing for those uppercuts, decides to go into there. It will see a charge and slam. No, it's on cooldown. But the gravitational cube goes down, countering a charge and slam that goes into the air. 2 people are airborne. I can't even see who they are.
Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, big charge and slam there from Stigson. Yep. That is an elimination.
That is insane. And that is
the emo.
A double elimination into the panda. Boom, 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 right there on the chest piece.
Yeah, really well played. And actually make that a double kill. Has to take one of his teammates along with him, which is unfortunate, but hey. Oh my god!
with the top rope with a steel chair. It's Embark Matt, the design director himself, coming in to settle the business, stand on business, and put 10 toes deep onto the position right there.
I never thought how scary it would be seeing a heavy, like, RKO from high ground. It's so sick. Oh my god.
I just want to take a moment as well to just look at the map we've got going here. So obviously some of you will recognize this as the construction site that we have featured in different game modes here and there. But this has really been a complete redesign of that map, where we now just have these extended structures everywhere around the arena with 3 levels of verticality at some point. So when the matches start out, there is a bit of that verticality protection where you're going to get bumped into ceilings and be saved. As the match goes on, as you can see right here, less and less of the arena remains, making it easier and easier and easier to be punted off the world.
Yeah, exactly. You can see Christian here, left alone in a 1v2, gets the fast elimination, actually good there from him, but gets traded out immediately so. And it's going to be down now to the last couple of eliminations here. Matt just managing to survive, even though he got knocked off towards the side here. It's Hogstrom versus Matt. Matt goes for the hit to bounce Hogstrom away, still manages to get, no, he gets eliminated during that time. And now Matt here, left alone in a 1v2. Teammate Christian comes back in towards the fight. Both players down to low HP. Christian's in trouble, is currently going to be needing backup here. Dusty gets elimination on Janice in the meantime, as we have 55 seconds left, Oscar. And it's going to be down to Matt here in a 1v3.
It is this chance you need to clutch up his in-bullet. Aggressiveness off the map, and that sells out the score a bit more, getting to 34-50. It's 50 points away from Meowch taking the first game, and I think that's just what they do. First round goes to Team Meowch, heading up by Stigson, Lumsk, Janice, Akim, and Högström.
Yeah, very well played there from them. And that is going to be something to discuss about what they can do there to mix it up a little bit, of course. That was very well played there from them. But let's look at the summary right here, Oscar. Look at this. We have 7 eliminations with Hogstrom. Janice, 3 eliminations as well. Stigson, 6 eliminations. We have Lomsk, though, the MVP so far of this game.
Respectable 13. What an absolute performance.
Yeah, very, very well played there from them. And then finally, Akim there with 6 eliminations as well. So yeah, very, very good. Very well played.
It's a strong performance across the board. Absolutely. Well played to our teams in that first round. What an absolute certified banger. You know, I just gotta take a moment right there. There's so much chaos going on.
Yeah, it was...
There's so many things happening.
Yeah.
It is hectic. It is fun. But I have to say that I really do feel like it is the finals. I mean, now that was the first game that you and I actually watched together, Thixie, and looked at Carnage from the outside. What do we think about this? What are your first reactions? As a long-time supporter of the finals, a community centerpiece, you know, you've been casting games actually since like closed beta 2 or something. Have we ever seen anything like this before in the finals?
No, it's going to be very difficult to catch up with all the action, right? And I think that's the whole thing about it being more of a fun-based game mode to just mess around and have fun with, is that you don't know what's happening, right? It's very hard to follow the action from like a viewer-wise, spectator-wise. But if you're in the moment, if you're watching it live and playing it yourself from your own perspective, it's just absolute carnage. And what we could do is actually, some people are actually tuning in and they're saying, you know, what's happening? What's going on? Oscar, would you like to remind them? Yeah. We can show them the highlights, though. Well, we have tech.
You know what we should do?
Yeah.
Let's just tell them what the game mode is by showing them what the game mode is.
Yeah. Let's break it down and let's see some highlights from the last match. So, Oscar, would you like to break it down here? We got some charge and slams going in.
I think this was the first play we saw of the entire game. We saw Rob coming off the jump pad with the charge and slam into an immediate double elimination. And that now gets followed with a little bit of a highlight here with Högström going into a conversation here and saying, hey, you need to back up, buddy. To which response is no, but he's still kindly shown the exit via an overhand slam, just narrowly flying off the platform.
Yeah, super, super sick as well. And look at this. Bang! Straight in there with the charge and slam from the high ground. The RKO elimination there was perfect. And of course, we have Lomsk as well. Look at this. Beautiful move. Had to take 2 people with him. One person on his team.
One of them his own friend. But sometimes you gotta spend some money to make some money. And down they go.
And look at that. Bang, straight in there as well with the perspective. Is so sick, dude. Oh my god. This is so funny, man. Only in the damn finals, dude. Lord. Only in the damn finals.
Only in the finals. I'm laughing and I'm crying. So I just want to point something out to the players right now, or the members of chat who's going very excited. The replays you just saw is actually thanks to production tech wizard Thixie, who set up his own replay thing. So this is not in-game replays.
Yeah, sorry.
We are working on things behind the scenes. This, what you're seeing right now, is just
Would you like to replay that?
Thixie
What did you
doing
say?
high-key stuff. Well, he didn't
Did you
say
say
anything.
we're
Didn't say
working on
anything.
something behind the scenes? Hey, I will say
We're
though,
always working
the
on
fact that
things
some
behind the
people thought that was the replay mode. Hey, I'm open for being hired, all right? I'm just saying, all right? But no, that was pretty cool.
Hey, what are we? Hey, what on earth? No.
Rob says, I never
That's a
leak.
shameless plug. But, you know,
Uh-oh.
we are on 1-0. Team Meowch to Team Warriors.
Yeah.
Do we think it's time?
I think we should lock in and go back into that.
Are we running it back in? Running it back?
Let's just very quickly then. Everyone who is watching right now in the chat, let's go into game 2. However, you saw the last game. You saw the players playing. You saw how well they did. The lineup though right here is this. Warriors or Meowch? Who do you think will take this next map? Point number 1 was on Meowch. Will Warriors come back? Will the power of Rob, Gustav, Matt, Christian, and Dusty, will that be enough to get back into this one? Let's find out. Let's lock in. And I'm ready.
Let's go to game 2.
Yeah. I think we're actually ready
I think
now.
the
Oh,
player
yeah.
the player to be on the lookout for here is definitely going to be Lumsk, also known as Hedberg, who came in last round with a respectable 13-6, I believe, which is an insane performance in a game mode like this. So we are very excited to see what's going to happen here. And I think, again, Lumsk is going to be the player to be.
Yeah,
We'll go to a
exactly.
top-down view.
Yeah, I like the
You know,
little
something I was gonna
top-down
ask.
view. Yeah, sorry.
Is that... Are we... Is that...
Is that?
Are we watching a sea of Oscus beneath the platform? Is that what that is?
Wait, really? Okay, we've got to check that out in a second.
Oh.
But right now, there is
Well, the
absolute
carnage
chaos
is
right
happening
here.
right now.
We have Matt flying off
We've
the
seen
platform,
Gustav get
Christian
eliminated right
flying
off.
off the
Matt
platform.
goes off. I think Christian might make it back on time. He makes it
Dusty
back on the
also
platform.
flying off the platform. Everyone right now. Hogstrom, Akim,
As
Janice,
does
and
Dusty.
Stixon. That is absolutely massive for the Meowch team to be able to get those first
Who's
couple of
left standing? Is that
eliminations.
Gustav in a 1v4 situation? It might be. He comes back in fearlessly though, puts on a jump pad to bait Högström out, goes flying. But then Christian, as to say, very well as he goes off the platform into the sea. Someone who jumps off on their own
there's
accord.
so much going
A
on, bro.
surprising play to be sure. This is a 4v1 bully situation where we have to see if Dusty has what it takes. She gets one! And there's an RK out of
Go on,
nowhere
Dusty!
coming out of a young flyer. Dusty keeps popping off. People are flying left, right, and center. It's absolute carnage. Corners are left, right,
my
center.
God,
Janice
what is-
takes herself out by
Oh!
going onto Högström's jump pad. Oh my lord.
No, Dusty gets eliminated straight off of that one. So does Rob. Gustav manages to just survive as well. Gustav now going to be going back in towards the action too. Has the right click ability. That's a bonk, says Oscar, and that is very true. Again, what's interesting, Oscar, is Meowch are dominating this area of the map right now. They are not falling. Ooh, Rob though going in aggressively.
How do you break into this? I believe what you have to do is just, you get some height and you combine 2 or 3 charge and slams and you
Ooh.
slam the ground.
Ooh! Maybe nearly a Rob double kill here, but it's a Kim Stixon. They're emoting on them, Oscar. They're emoting.
Melsk hits them with the "you fail, I win" emote, just as he himself gets sent off to the side into the water. He goes flip, plop, take a drink while you're down there, buddy. You'll be back in a couple seconds.
Yeah, that is insane. You see Stixon here just menacingly staring at everyone. I think he's calling for his team to rotate over to this part of the map now, which is, Stixon sounds like he's being the leader for this one. Kim is going to be following just so, calling Rob over here. Goes initially for the goo grenade, blocks Rob's entrance to go through, but on this side though, because Christian going aggressive. Christian manages to get the elimination as well. And back here towards
And Kim
Hogstrom.
goes off the map. You know what I would love to do at the moment, and given all this carnage. Do you want to listen in real quickly to what's happening?
Yeah,
in the
drag me
teams?
in.
Should
Let's
we
listen.
check in with?
Drag me in.
Let's check in with the comms
Ooh.
over in Team Meowch.
He didn't drag me.
Ah. Oh, oi. Ah.
Whoa!
Bye.
I'm so dead.
What?
We had the oi, 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 oi.
We hear Janice worryingly going oi, 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 which I think is such a good call for this situation. What else is there to say when things happen?
Yeah, that's pretty much the reaction as you might get here as you're going in. It's in Lomps now. Again, this player was the star player last time. Let's see what strategy he's using here to be effective. Again, everyone's trying to close down his areas. Gets this swing mid-air. It's going to be Matt Lomps managing to survive. Just! That is a massive play.
And he climbs back
He's
onto
charging
the
something
platform
back down
into
again.
a charge and slam.
Oh my God, Lumps, that's massive plays there from him. He's going back again though. Back in, it's a 1v3 for Lumps here. He's going to back, hits out Dusty. Dusty gets eliminated. Lumps get for the second. He gets in as well. Manages to survive. Oh my goodness. And Lumps now.
It is an absolute masterclass in Ospews-fueled carnage by young Lumsk, coming in and showing everybody what it's like to play in with the best of the best. Currently dominating the leaderboards, dominating the lobby, and sending people with a one-way ticket trip into the water. And there it goes. You win, I lose, says Lumsk, as the plays keep happening.
Who is this guy coming out of from nowhere, now potentially being one of the star sledgehammer players in the scene for the finals right now? Longs is actually doing so good. Let's take a switch over though and see if anyone can make a callback for this. Oh, Akim here going in with a charge and slam as well, again being effective. Wow. Let's take a look.
Just for those who are unaware, I think Lumsk is actually the highest ranked the finals dev team member we've ever had on the team.
Damn.
Routinely hitting diamond in previous
Oh
seasons,
my.
so he's a little bit of a sweat.
What?
Oh, I think
that was a
jump.
double charge and slam with the jump pad. That's insane. Oh my god.
Make it back. Oh, he's out.
And right now,
again, it's looking quite close to 1 degree, but we're down to the last 2-3 eliminations for Team Youch if they can close the game out, and we still need Team Warriors to really put in an effort here to catch up if they can do it. But we're 50 points away, 1 more elimination for the red team, and the game will be all done.
yeah, and here it is. Akim here driving in with a charge and slam from the high ground. Has to get one right click to send them flying. Manages to do so as well here. 1 minute and 8 seconds left on the clock, but it's 1 more elimination. Sorry, what is it? 5 more eliminations. 4.5.
Yeah, 5 more.
So we should explain
There's a
how
bunch
that
and we're
works.
terrible at math.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
math
so
is
you
math
get
is
points when people go off, and there's not points more, yes, and then you win. So that's it. Yep.
Yeah, there it is. And again, look at this here from Akim going against Christian. 1v1 right now. Again, Christian goes flying, but it's a trade. Akim goes down as well. That is going to be very unfortunate. And look at this, actually, Oscar. They're catching up here, the blue team. Let's take a quick look at them
They
here.
are catching up.
Let's go to Rob. Let's see what Rob's doing right here.
Rob currently, of course, captain of the Warriors, looking and probably organizing his team right now, trying to tell them what to go and where to go and how to do it.
Yep,
Should
29
we
seconds.
hop in and just see what it sounds like in their chat with
Yeah,
the last few
do
seconds?
it,
on
do
the
it, do it. Oh, wait, Rob's ADSing. Yo, wait, what is that?
Go for it then.
That is insane.
Oh,
At the same
oh
time.
Mitchie. Die! Oh, get them all! It's a blob! Just windmilling! Oh, no, 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 no!
More and more catastrophe happen
my
as the final
God.
seconds of the game play out.
I think what's crazy, Rob just showed off a little sneaky thing there for everyone as well. But dude, that was insane. Look at this. Lumsk 6 on Akim, Janice, and Hogstrom. Again, that is the second on the board there for Meowch. And 14 eliminations there for Lumsk. One of the players that is dominating so far, Oscar.
What an absolute performance we see coming out of these players today. I know we told them that they had to show up to really dominate today and show everybody what the best of the best looks like. And like I said, if you were to make the Mount Rushmore of the finals, all of these players would be there. But currently, I'd have to put Embark Lumsk in the centerpiece on the Mount Rushmore of the finals. What an absolute, I don't know, what do we call this? Clown fiesta? What a spectacle.
Clown
what
fiesta,
a straight up
yeah.
Ospews-fueled carnage.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Speaking of which, time to get a little sip in.
the finals TM. Oh, Oscar, could you describe taste?
Describe the flavor.
Taste.
It tastes like 40% Tiger.
Damn.
That's what it tastes like. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Because, you know, I don't know if people have seen it, but we released a little bit of a commercial last week for Ospews Produce Tiger Juice made with 40% real tiger. Conditions and terms may apply in your local area. Check it with your doctor first before consuming Ospews. Also, who needs water? Pop, pour, perform, drink Ospews. Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, exactly. I am not sponsored either. This is just this just showed up on my doorstep, so I don't know what it's doing here. But hey. what can you
Also,
do,
that
right?
is from the very first sample batch, so I am not entirely sure that is safe for human consumption, but you're more than welcome to try on stream one time and see what happens.
Oh my god, the best before end is the 7th, 2025. So I have 2 more months.
2 more months. Alternatively, let it expire and let's find out what happens when it does. Anyways, I
True.
think that could be what we need. Honestly,
Yeah.
there was so much happening in that game.
Yeah.
I almost want to relive it.
Yeah, let's do it, and we can do that thanks to the power of technology. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome back to the developer event here. We've got a new LTM game mode dropping tomorrow for the finals. This is called Heavy Hitters. And hey, first of all, if you haven't been tuned in here, where have you been? Because this is what you've missed out on so far. Oscar, break it down.
Let's take a look at it. Yep, so right here we're seeing Embark Lums, who probably one of the best players we might see all day. In a 1v3 situation, he manages to send multiple people flying. First off, it is one person into the bathtub with Dusty. He goes in again, bang, Bob's your uncle, also sends Rob into the Ether. Then he gets almost knocked off the platform, but slides in once more and gets further eliminations. One of the best to ever do it. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, he had an absolute brawl of eliminations here as well. We can see Matt as well catching that heavy there with the double jump pad. That was super fun to watch. And then finally getting flung off the map there as well. This is a chaotic game mode, of course. And then Christian also coming through with his own eliminations. And then finally Rob, you can see here, he has a very special item on his hammer right there. So we'll have to find out. Let's see if we can spectate Rob again, because he did a bit of an inspect.
What he's doing.
He did something, and chat pointed it out. So we'll have to find out next game what's going on.
We're gonna have to find out next game.
Yeah.
I believe it might straight up be time for us then to hop into the third game and see, or do we wanna, give another round back to players who are just joining us, or do we feel like we're happy to head back in?
I mean, if you
Checking on the stands. We should just explain what we're doing right now. It is 2-0 to Team Meowch over Team Warriors.
Yeah.
Team Meowch led by Stigson, currently taking the lead over Team Warriors. Think of which, should we maybe hear what Mr. Stigson has to say, being the captain of the winning team at the moment?
Yes, bring him in. Let's get a bit of an interview with Stigson.
Or let's bring him.
Or
Hello, Stigson. Hello, Stigson. Do you hear me?
I do hear you. Oh my god, that was sweaty.
Welcome, Stigson. You're live on air. So you said it's sweaty, but as a team captain of Team Meowch, being up 2-0, how does it feel?
I mean, it feels great so far. 2-0. I mean, our tactics works. I mean, we've been practicing for a while, so it really shows that we play as a team, we stay together, and we die together.
That's all we want to hear. Thank you so much, Stigson. And speaking of interviewing the team captains right here, I noticed, Rob, how are we feeling in this situation, being 2-0 down?
This is embarrassing. Actually, I was screaming so loud, so I think more or less the alarm went off in the building over here. And Matt screamed to me, Rob, channel your inner esport, lose it. Lock in, and then actually got a couple of eliminations. But I'm so sweaty right now. The air condition also stopped working because it's after 6.
After 6
so
PM.
So I'm so clear. It's so fun. It's completely crazy, and crush the next. We'll stomp the next round. I'm pretty sure.
I was gonna say as well. I think that it's a super cool event. A lot of the skins as well. For example, I think chat was trying to point out that you did a bit of an inspect there. Maybe I should spectate you again, Rob, so we can see what happened.
Yeah, I can start.
My eyes were deceiving me, but we saw something on that sledgehammer there, so we'll have to check again. But one thing though, okay, Lomsk right now, right, is your biggest problem. What are you gonna do to try and to take down Lomsk right now, Rob? Are there any strategies in mind?
I think he's a light player.
Damn.
So I mean, he should be pretty easy to outmaneuver. He's not used to the power of heavy. So I think we will flank him, throw him out. We did a couple of wrong things early. We were throwing the people inside the ring instead of outside the ring. We wanted to give a show, to be able to emote more and show off the game. And now we're here to stomp.
Oh.
So we're going after Lums. We're going after Stigson. We're going after Högström. He's sitting next to me, and we will completely kick Janice out of the arena. And Akeem.
If everything else fails, we can always unplug the internet to Lom's computer since he's in the office.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Rob. Good luck in next game. Talk to you later.
Thank you, Rob. Again,
all right.
The lineup here whilst we're getting ready to load into the game. Again, if you'd want to see, we got the Warriors versus Meowch. Currently, Meowch are up 2-0 right now. The Warriors was Rob just speaking there, the team captain for the Warriors, and Meowch, the star player right now. Is it Hedberg? How do you say it?
Hedberg, yeah.
Hedberg. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to learn.
Also known as Embark Lums.
There we go. Yeah, I'm learning Swedish as it goes on, Oscar, I promise.
Glad! Oh my lord! I just saw a chat on YouTube chat. I miss you, Glad. Welcome to the stream. What a lineup. I'm not gonna dox him too hard, but that is another person. If I would put one more person on the Mount Rushmore of the finals who's not currently with us on the project anymore, it would probably have to be Mr. Glad himself. But with that said, we are ready to head into game 3, I believe.
Yeah.
And things to be on the lookout for, of course, is can they put a stop to Mr. Lumsk somehow. And what exactly is Rob doing? With
All
his sledgehammer?
eyes on the Warriors. Let's see, where is Rob? Rob is right here. Oh, whoa! What is that? Hello? Embark!
Chat!
What is that? Did I just see? Wait, hang on. Oscar, I think we should do this. Let's just do a quick little... Whoa! Hey, yo!
Is that an ADS on a sledge? Nah, I'm leaving. You can't see because I'm not on picture, but I'm leaving, chat. Nice seeing you all. I'm going home. Bye-bye.
All right, let's get back into the game then, and we'll lock and load once here. Dusty, one of the players here on the Warriors. Again, the blue team here is is the team that you want to come back. And someone was asking in the chat a little bit earlier, how are people earning $50? And we'll very quickly explain it. If you fall off the map, the other team earns $50. So they earn half an elimination, if that makes sense. This is just for people's context. Anyway, let's lock back in here and get into it right here. Christian immediately going in with the charge and slam. Now back into a 1v1 here. Below the area as well, so people like Janice are going to be protected right now. But again, it's going to be a brawl here. Oh, Christian getting eliminated.
Will he make it back? He gets eliminated, and so does Gustav and Dusty. It's immediately a triple kill for Team Meowch to set the stage and to set the theme of the game. As we then find Janice charging off the map on her own accord.
Saw the vision.
Big uppercut and Matt. This guy will make it back. He does manage to mantle onto the jump pad. Waits a moment to recover his health before heading back in again. Because those of you who don't know, the lower health you are, the further you are sent flying.
Yeah, that is right here. Rob now again going in with the ADS sledgehammer. Might be the new meta strat here. He's calling for his team to group up here before they're going in. One of the players here did cross over, but Rob here being reluctant now, staying on his side and playing the safe game here. It's currently Rob right now versus Lomsk, the raid boss currently of this game. Rob going for some interesting strategies. Oh my goodness, and manages to survive unlike other people.
If I saw a jump pad elimination on a staircase right there, I would have absolutely lost it. But in the meantime, it's Akim and Stigson picking up a bullet each, bringing the game to 300 to 950 in the score. And we really need Team Warriors to put on their Ospius pants, crack another can of Ospius and get into the arena. As we see Dusty being pulled into the corner, but the charges now to break out. Almost sent someone flying, but she's back on the map. We get Gustav off the map instead. Come on, Dusty with the uppercut. Get him off the platform. He's just playing the guitar. It's PM.
It is PM right now.
Miss
No! Dusty falling now. It's Rob here. Currently in a 1v1. The player that we need to get out of this one is Lomps. This player has been doing absolutely amazingly so far. On the rooftops now. Battle. Boss v boss. And unfortunately, it's Rob that loses it. Lomps managing to survive. Players all dropping.
Each other. Both go out, actually, if we look at the top right
corner.
Both Lomsk and Rob eliminate each other in that clash. Both of the other kills. But that was a charge and slam from the rooftops, eliminating Högström, Christian with the RKO out and over with a steel chair equipped in hand.
Yeah, Sticks on here as well, being patient with his, but he's getting launched as well. And let's take a quick look here at Janice's perspective here. Players on the other team are trying to get the eliminations. Janice gets one, but traded out immediately straight after. And Akim just playing a bit of guitar. Teasing his enemies.
For those uninitiated.
Oh, great move from Akim.
Of the members on our content team.
Oh, no.
So all the fantastic skins you've seen over the years, a lot of them handcrafted by no one but Akim himself.
Lomsk, the raid boss, 1v1 against Matt, staring each other down menacingly. It's Loms to take that one down. Matt gets eliminated. And again, more frustration.
Must wonder, after a show-off like that, if this is going to go on the next performance review, given that Matt is Lumsk's direct manager at the office. That might be on the next performance review. We'll have to find out together.
Nice. We should,
maybe we can live stream the performance review and see how it goes.
That would be fun. The performance review should be this, right? That's just how you take out any frustrations you have. And this is perfect.
And bonuses and salary improvements should be based on their performance and heavy hitters going forward.
Yeah, exactly here. And Lumps right now currently versus two players here. It's Dusty, who is unfortunately going to be meeting that, but Lomsky giving a bit of... Oh, no! Still alive! Oh my god! You can see...
I'm gonna ask for a quick camera change right here. Oh, yes, the Charging Slam connects, send people flying left, right, and side. It's a 4v4 brawl. Christian is sent skyward, but will be fine. It is a new target and tries to close it. This is on Lumps. Lumps on the other hand decides to opt for another play, running off to the other side where it's frying more people. But quickly, Christian follows up with another charge and slam, resulting in elimination onto Janice. But then he himself is sent skyways.
Yeah, Hogstrom here as well. Now on the red team again, the players are much closer for this one. It's 23,000 apiece nearly. Again, the blue team just close by, but look at that nice elimination there from Hogstrom. Hogstrom takes out Gustav. Christian now running in here again. You see Steve Stixon and Lumps though. Lumps with a good kill. And look at that response there from Christian. That is a massive play here. Again, going down very, very close. Look at this now. You can see the roars now. Again, now they're finally ahead on the blue team.
And knowing that they are ahead, I think it's time for us to check in how the team comms are going on the Warriors and see what they're saying as they're about to close out the game. Bring us over in 3, 2, 1.
Get
That
out.
is insane. Come on, guys. Oh, come on,
Get
come on,
out.
come on. We are... Okay, bye-bye. This is one, this is one, this is one. Bye.
Let's go.
Confidence, and last time when we only heard confusion. This time we're hearing excitement with Rob there calling and shout calling for his team to try and close out these games.
Yeah, Rob going absolutely massive as well there. You can see a double elimination there for Rob. This is a big play and a big response now coming back into it. The Warriors have finally responded. Again, there can still be some slip-ups here with 8 seconds left. It's not just over yet. Anything can happen in the finals. Rob now going up against the players right in front of him, but it is confidence, and it is the Warriors getting their point back in the boards.
And that's what you want to see at this point in the game. What matters the most, we had the interview with Rob just before this game, and Rob himself said, you know what we're doing? We try to put on a show, we try to emote, we try to be fun for the first 2 games. But now for game 3, we're putting on our big boy pants, we're slapping them around. And really, the MVP here is actually Dusty. No, Dusty with 4 eliminations, but we have Matt
Yeah.
with 12.
Matt going
Design
absolutely
director
massive.
Matt himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolute
Good response here. And we can see, look at the difference here. Lomps not being as effective. Only 8 eliminations there for him. The star player of that one was Matt, carrying that. Again, you can say the weight has been lifted off his shoulders here in the heavy hitters. But what a response, Oscar. What a damn response.
Exactly the stuff you want to see. When it matters the most, the team clutches up. And you also heard when we jumped in and we checked in with the team, we listened to Rob. Rob really heading into that role of the leader, right? Shot calling for his team, calling them to group up, hyping them, saying, we got this one, let's close it out, let's move together as a team. Matt following up with some hype as well there. You really see the experience. Knowing that these guys have been in the industry for about 264 years per person, you can really tell that experience in these clutch moments. I might be fired over that comment, but it's fine, we move on.
Yeah, I think
there was so
Oscar
much
is
happening
not
that game.
Oscar
Insane.
is not casting from the comfort of his room. He is actually at the Embark HQ, so Rob is close by. I would be careful. But what
If I could turn my camera around, I could actually point it at Stigson because he is at his workstation. We're waving at each other right now, actually. What a sweet man. He's just outside the casting booth at the office. Because if you also don't know, side little trivia right here, my room is, I might get raided right now. Yep, here comes Stigson with a live commentary situation. There it is. How are you excited? Okay, he's excited. He runs back out of the room. Oh, he trips on a cable. He kicked the mole out of the room on his way out. Almost brought down the whole
disconnects the
broadcast.
entire setup.
He just fumbled over a green screen. He kicked the mole out of the room and he unplugged the cord. I don't know what the cord went to, but the studio seems to be fine. What an absolute gang of gamers. I mean,
Oh my God.
Embark Studios, man. What a lovely place, But I wonder,
Yeah.
do we want to take a look at what happened last game? Do
Yeah.
we have any highlights to look through?
Let's do it. Let's go back through. We have to for this one. Again, the comeback here of the Roarers here. You can see, again, if you didn't tune in, there's a little bit of an inspect animation there from Rob, but let's get into the serious business right here. How did this happen? Matt here going with a trade, managing to just survive there at the corner of the area here on the map. But again, the players that were trying to contest it was, again, considered Lomps. That was the star player for this one, again, being very effective. But Christian here with some absolutely massive plays with that charge and slam. It is very effective to take them out. No matter what happens, though, even if Hogstrom is going to be trying to respond, again, with some nice eliminations there, it was still only going to be these players now, Christian and Rob. As the final eliminations happened, they were the star players for this one. And I think finally we can end out with this one. Look at this from Rob here. Nice charge and slam movement, pushing the players away from him as well. Right-clicking there, just trying to hit them out of the arena. That is the objective of heavy hitters, if you don't know. And again, Rob here was also one of those players that really supported his team in order to be effective. And look at that player. In the very end, falling out towards their death. And congratulations for getting them back.
It's just the
into
kind
it.
of stuff you want to see. And it's so fun seeing this game turn into a 2-1 situation with Mouch on 2, Team Warriors on 1. And as much as we can talk about last game, right, what really happened was we saw Matt really step up when it came to eliminations, bringing home 12 of his own. But I think we also have to talk about Lumsk, He put up a stellar performance game 1 and 2. Game 3 falls behind a little bit. And I wonder, should we bring Lumsk onto the show and see what he feels about game 3 and what might have happened to him?
Let's get Lumsk in here. I want to know how he's so goddamn good.
but also so incredibly inconsistent. Never mind, here he comes. Lumsk, are you with us?
I am here.
Hello.
Talk to me. So, game 1, game 2, absolute MVP, no questions. Game 3,
No question.
bit of a weaker performance. What happened? Talk to us.
They said I wasn't allowed to use invisibility because apparently that's not a part of this mode. So that made it harder and had to actually play by the rules.
Right, so you were actually sneakily playing with light invisibility on using some dev cheats, and that what explained the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, exactly. That and God mode, but yeah.
And God
crazy.
mode.
Yeah.
All right, understandable.
Nice.
Well, I mean, let's see then if you toggle back on for next game, or
Yeah,
if it goes 2-2.
I was also going to say as well, Lumps, how are you so goddamn good at it? You said, I'm assuming that you normally play light. If that was some mistake, I'm reading some things from chat here. On heavy sledgehammer, you've been playing out of your mind. How? What is going on? Actually.
I'm usually not really playing Sledgehammer, but we have a guy at office. That's the actual Sledgehammer god, and he's been personally training me.
Damn. For this damn moment.
Some coaching on the side. All right. Also, well, hey, Lumsk, best of luck in the next game, and let's see if we can tie it out here, or
Thanks.
bring it home.
Yeah, let's go.
Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna get us prepared and ready to head into the next one. But what an absolute game we've had so far. What a good series of game, and what absolute carnage the finals fueled fiestas we have happening right now. Brought to you by Osbus.
Yeah, that's right. We do want Osbus, as everyone is saying. I think Osbus... Everyone's wearing it. I like how we synced as well. Oscar, we went like, with our little outfit choices. I went with the hoodie, you went with the shirt as well. The finals merch store. Very, very nice. Looks good.
Yeah, and
I can't do that as good as you can.
Compliment.
Damn!
We also have hat,
do you
the
see
Osbus
this?
cap on head.
Do you see this?
Yeah.
My little
It's a
Nama?
hat in the background on
Yeah,
Nama.
yeah, my little
Hey, it's an
Nama.
Osbus Nama.
Yeah. Don't forget, by the way, if anyone wants
To-
a quick leaky leak. Oh, maybe it's too bright. And there you go.
Is that the code for an in-game Namatama?
That is the code for an in-game Namatama. Leaked. If you get that,
You
then
heard it
good
here
luck.
first, chat.
Anyway, Oscar, let's get back into
Chat
the
is
game.
asking... Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Let's get into the game. I think it's time to actually kick it off right now, and so it is. A reminder, we're currently up 2-1 for Team Meowth versus Team Warriors, with Captain Stigson facing off against Captain Rob. And we see a bit of a slow start here. His team size themselves up, but then they fly in. Their collision in the air, and the short end of the stick goes to both Lumsk and Christian, colliding and both falling to the death.
That's right, Gustav here though, again, being effective with that charge and slam. Needs to get them out of the arena though, unfortunately not happening, being saved by the walls here on the map. And again, just going to be hitting each other just down and bouncing off and just keep hitting them, stun locking those players here. It's now Gustav versus Akim.
Some absolute bullying happening, but see, Gustav happens to get that off again. He almost gets pushed up, but he managed to knock someone back in the middle of the charge and slam animation. Now he toggles back, fights back, tries to find some space, but he's surrounded on all sides. He finds a lone victim, though, gets in 1 hit,
Oh my
2
God.
hit, 3 hit, go. Almost gets him eliminated, sends him flying, and finally gets a moment of rest, recovering his health. But the carnage continues with Rob charge and slamming, trying to get a couple eliminations for his team. We're currently up with the blue team sitting at 550 to 350 points.
That's right, Rob now trying to go in. It's going to be a bit difficult here. It's currently a 3 versus 2. Matt gets the first one, but Drake, look at that triple kill here on the side of the Warriors. That's a good start there for them. Rob going to be very pleased with that one. Another elimination there as well for the Warriors. And again, the spawns are very, very quick in this mode, getting you straight back into the action as possible. Now, what can Rob do here? Currently, in a 1v1, gets the first elimination. That Stigson that goes down. Rob has charge and slam up as well. He could utilize that very effectively. Make that a double kill from Rob. And someone flying in from the sky. It's Lumsk. And unfortunately, Rob falls. And that is going to be a great elimination there for them. And look at this, though, Oscar. The Warriors are so far ahead right now.
They have absolutely locked in. They had their first 2 games where they're feeling out the arena, feeling out the opposition, and then they strategized, they came together, and they put on an absolute blast of a performance.
Yeah.
Now, can you just ask for a quick camera angle change? Should we go top-down view for a second?
Yes, we can.
Oh. I think... Are we on the inside of a can of Osbus?
Oh my god. Oh my god, we are. Okay, that's actually sick. Dude. That's so cool.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Embark. Best devs in gaming. And we can get back to the game now.
What is this, though, Oscar? What's this liquidy stuff? Is this the Osbus liquid? Oh my god.
It's obvious. We can see the reflection on the pillars and everything. Holy. Knockback comes in, right to clip back into it. Gustav gets sent skyway. Bye-bye. He'll landing 3 to 4 business days. Embark Matt with low health gets elimination right there. Goes in for the overhand. Tries to fight for his life with 1 health, but he gets taken out. But he gets a 1 farewell gift on his way out. 1900 to 1000 points on the clock as we see a Kim skybound to the sidelines with the charges
my.
into a big knockback.
Big hit from Rob now again. Matt was the star player last time, but Rob did assist with the eliminations here on towards the Auroras here. You can see again these assists are coming out for Rob thanks to that as well. Lomsk getting his own here, but Rob also sending people flying. And again, Rob now just needs to survive. He doesn't find his feet on the ground, and it's now going to be up to Christian here, who is on the goo. Christian panicking, trying to get up, but unfortunately falls. It's Gustav now. They're emoting. This is the perfect time for Gustav to strike. He doesn't have charge and slam though, unfortunately, so he is going to have to be doing some heavy hitting, as unfortunately though he falls off the map.
He's gonna have to do some heavy hitting. Nice pun right there coming out of Young Fix in the commentator booth. We have Stigson choosing an exit of his own, and Christian right now fiending for his life gets sent skyway. Following up here with Gustav, who's back in the arena looking for revenge. He finds an easy target already gone. 2 people already gone. There's a double kill for Rob with the charge and slam from top ropes. Gustav looking for a victim, gets Goo Grenade, that's no problem. He finds his entrance, gets the knockback, a 3 elimination,
my god.
gets another one.
Rob has another charge and slam as well. Everyone's charge and slamming too. It's Rob's turn though. If he utilizes that charge and slam now, it's going to be very effective. He knows it though. He has the high ground. And you see it's 66 HP, so he's going to opt to again do the new... bro, what is happening, bro? What is going on right now? The new
Why
inside
do we have a tactical sledgehammer
I can't
with a weapon inspect? Are you ADS?
Embark. Anyway, I can't do it. I can't commentate this, dude. This is so harsh.
I'm losing it.
Oh my god. Rob, a nice charge and slam elimination. Manages to stay back up here again. It's a big brawl here. First elimination there. Rob gets the first. Christian and Matt with the second and third. Matt with a double kill thanks to the jump pad, actually. $32,000.
Almost saw a team wipe right there, which is insane given the quick response. But the team bands together and gets 4 quick eliminations. It's 3,200 to 1,800. Down to the last 5 eliminations or so on turbulent math until Team
only
Warriors
one person can save them right here, and that is going to be up to Lomps right here. Gets the first elimination. That's good there from Lomps now. He has more. Of course he has more. That's elimination from his teammate. It's Christian that goes flying. $21,500. Skybound. Bounced off the jump pad as well. Unfortunately, though, they got the elimination here, and that's going to be Hogstrom, who also hits Christian too. Players falling, dropping like flies with 1 minute and 5 seconds left, so I do not think there's going to be a comeback here. I think that the Warriors have got this one secured in the bag. One more elimination, one more death will secure that for them. And
one
we'll see.
final uppercut off the map and the game should tie out. But Team Blue struggling to find the elevation right now. Akim instead gets some more points for Team Youch. Team Warriors needs to find one more elimination. It might be happening right now. 3, 2, 1. That is it. And Team Warriors tie out the series 2-2.
There it is. Wow. We have a game on our hands, Oscar. I think we're going to need to get someone into it to see how they can respond to this. I mean, maybe we need Rob back in here again. Because
I think, do we want to hear from Rob or do we want to hear from design director Matt
let's
himself?
hear from Matt, yes.
Who's been putting up an absolute show. Let's see if we can get Mr. Matt, also known as Anti, onto the stage.
Just very quickly as well, whilst we're getting that set up here, you can see the match results, or match report here again. Christian there, 12 eliminations. Matt, though, 13 and 4 eliminations. Matt, you have been really stepping up, and these last 2 games have shown that.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened in the first 2 rounds. I was a bit confused, and then I realized I have like 27 cans of Pro Juice next to me. So I just necked those, powered up, and there you go.
So Matt
2 good
is
rounds
a
in a row.
casual 27 cans of Ospius deep at this point in time.
It took a while to drink them, I have to be honest. That's probably why I was a bit distracted in the second round. But, you know, I got there in the end. A funnel, that really helps. So, yeah.
Just this funnel, and I mean, I guess the next step, if you want to get performance, is, you know, intravenous or whatever that English words is. But, you know, you've tied out the series now 2-2. How do you think the next game is going to go? Or do you think you're going to close out the series here with a 3-2, or how are you feeling?
I think we're going to close it out. I think they're tilting at this point. They've lost 2 rounds in a row. I can hear Hergstrom crying in the background. They're in terrible shape, so I think we got this.
And I was going to say as well, because obviously, you know, you were initially 2-0 down, and Rob seemed very frustrated. And of course, Rob is not someone that you do want to upset. So that motivation there for you all to get back into this game. And you have definitely stepped up on the plate. That Ospus is working. And I think also Christian is really helping you as well. The 12 eliminations last game.
Yeah, he did really well. I think Rob's having to adjust. He doesn't have 2 pocket healers with him, so it's a bit of a change in the meta for him. But he's getting there. He's getting it. There was a good slam. I saw him an ultimate slam last round that got a couple of people out. So it's good stuff.
Nice.
Good stuff across the board. Thank you, Matt. I think we're going to have to hear from Högström as well.
Yes.
Given that Matt threw some shade that way, saying that he heard Högström crying in the background. Because for those who don't know, at the moment in this arena, we actually have Högström, Rob and Matt are all in, and Gustav are all in the same room, in the director's room on the office right now, within like arm's reach of each other.
I would
so
love
there
a
might
live
be cans
camera.
flying, there might be punches happening, but let's check in with Högström and see how he's doing. Högström, how is it going?
It went well for a while, and yeah, I don't know what happened after that. I mean, crying. Yeah, we can talk about the 2 first rounds. There was a lot of crying and drinking in the room. Matt was, as you know, downing a few Ospius, and Rob, I don't know, is sobbing in the corner there. But you know, so we felt a little bit sorry for them. But you know, we're going to bring back the A game. I mean, Stigson stopped communicating.
Oh wow, he locked in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Maybe the cable that he tripped over on his way out of the studio was the cable to his own headset, and that's why he's not speaking anymore. So we might have to send
Right,
Peter,
yeah,
the technician, over.
I mean, Stigson was.
What's your prediction, Högström?
I was going to quickly say Stigson was the one, well, like, one of the contributors behind the map design, right? So you should argue that your teammates should start to step up here as well, no?
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, we all should step up. I had like 0 kills there at the end. I couldn't really. It's no excuse.
It's unlucky. Well, Högström, we're going to let you back onto the team chat. We're going to make the next game underway. Best of luck to you and the team.
Thank you.
Yeah, whilst we're locking
Right.
in as well, I think we'll do a quick little replay of the things that happened in the last game. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the new LTM. This is Heavy Hitters. And you can see here that there is some goddamn action happening here across the new arena for the finals. The update coming tomorrow. And you can see, look at this though. Rob, massive plays there with the sledgehammer. And people just flying around, jumping everywhere. Rob falling to his death. People going in. Look at this. Slow-mo. That's so beautiful. Oh my god.
That is a terrifying RKO out of nowhere.
That is so damn fun. Oh, man. And yeah, so currently it's 2-2. The Warriors and Meowich now are all tied up. And I'm not too sure how many matches we have left to go, but it is going to be damn close right now. And the next match is, of course, very, very important. The tensions are rising here in the arena. I'm ready for you to lock in, Oscar. And we're ready to roll.
Let's get next game underway. And looking how we're actually at 2-2 in the stats with game 5 incoming. I believe whoever takes home this game will crown themselves winners of the Heavy Hitters reveal stream, taking the series 3-2. But who would it be? You know, we had a really strong start coming out of Team Meowch going 2-0, but then Team Warriors, something woke up in them. You know, Matt saying that he downed 27 cans of Ospius to get into shape. That might have just done it. Also, the downfall of Lumsk might have to need to be studied. But either way, it's anyone's game at this point. So 2-2 heading into the 5th and final game, and we're ready to go in game in just a moment.
Yeah, Dusty there in the chat as well saying, suggestion, let me win. That is true. But I think, Dusty, you have
Will
got
Dusty
this.
pay off the opponents? Who knows?
No, you
I
do not
believe
need
in
to,
Dusty, I
Dusty.
believe in
We
Janice.
believe in you and Janice to clutch up. Even though they're on the Oscar, they're on the other team. They're on opposite teams though.
I know, but I want both of them to win too.
I agree.
have 2 favorites and an opposite
Let's see
team,
Dusty
so that's what
actually.
it is, you know?
Let's watch Dusty. Right, let's see what's going on here. We're doing
Let's
a VOD
watch
watch of
Dusty's
Dusty.
first few seconds.
Yeah, let's see here what Dusty
So we
can
see
do.
Dusty here being cautious, planning her attack actually, going for a flank here it seems like, or just slow controller turning in place. But either way, that's a short snap.
Oh!
Gets connection, 2 connections, 3 connections.
Good, Dusty!
Almost connected. Is it gonna...
Oh
Bam!
my
Is that
god!
enough?
I don't know.
It might not be. There's a roof right there catching them in, and the second hit connects. She's being bullied around, but she's connecting with her own uppercuts over and over and over. She gets sent Skypunch, gonna make it back in. Is it a charge and slam angle? Bam! It is! And she gets someone off the
my
platform!
god, Dusty!
Dusty with the double kill!
Let's
kill
go!
and sticks
That
her
is
off the map!
insane!
She's cleaning out the house!
Oh
Beautiful stuff
my
to see.
goodness, there it is. Dusty stepping up for her team right there. That was a massive play. And now we're going to see how Janice can respond on the opposite side. Janice slicing that sledgehammer, currently down to 1 HP. Can Janice get elimination for herself here? It's unfortunately Matt driving in there with that charge and slam. Janice under a bit of pressure here. Can she get elimination for herself? And again, she manages to do so. She eliminates Dusty. Oscar, what is happening right now? I don't even know how she eliminated Dusty.
Absolute carnage in this final round. As
Oh
someone pointed
my
out in
word.
Twitch chat, Dusty is running around there with 1 health and a dream, and that is exactly what she does, and that's where she delivers. Lumsk, on the other hand, waking up, getting a little trickle of his own, as Akim also gets one, and Gustav finds one. We have Lumsk going, wabam, onto the 4th wall right there. Can't quite break it, unlike the breakable structures in the finals. Hashtag not sponsored.
Let's take a look at the score update then. It's currently $1,000 versus $900 right here. The players are feeling the pressure, and of course that pressure is going to be a little bit more. Oh, what does it see? A charge on slam just from above. It's Stixon now, who did obviously say last time Hookstrom was saying that Stixon does need to step up for his team. Can he do so? It's Rob with a sledgehammer. Stixon going back in with a charge and slam. He is on low HP, which means he gets flung away out of the arena. And unfortunately, no goo grenade will save you there, Stixon.
But if you're going to get thrown off the arena, if you want to do it in any way, it's nice to do it under the watchful gaze of CEO of Ospio, Sofia Petronell, on every billboard in the arena, watching the contestants as they fall into a nice, cool, calm bath of Ospio's produce.
Yeah, that is very nice. That's a nice way to fall off the arena. And hey, we have Hookstrom right here as well. The player that we obviously had a communication with last time is being flung across as well. Again, the lower the health, the further you fly away. And let's see the response here. Oscar, it's neck and neck right now. It's just a very, very close game.
Neck and neck. It's 1,400 to 1,350. The team's really both finding their stride. Christian barely manages to catch onto the ledge. He doesn't quite do it and falls off. Meanwhile, Rob, looking for his plan of attack, is off to the side alone. Might look for a flank. Lumsk, meanwhile, in the deep end. Looking for his uppercuts, connects onto one player there off the map, and he once again hits him with the you lose, I win inspection. Doing it in full while chaos unfolds around him, feeling safe, trusting his team, knowing he's going to be just fine and safe.
Yeah, he got the classic elimination right there as well for the finals. You love to see a bit of an emote afterwards as well. Let's go and tune in back into Rob right now again. So you can see it's neck and neck right here, and again, individual players are the differential right here as well. And let's see if Rob here, he's going to charge and slam. Can he get some eliminations himself here? Individual excellence is what's going to carry him right now. Being flung away, though, it's Lomsk. What can you do here? Lomsk, every elimination he's been emoting, finally gets a taste of his own medicine. But, he's survived. How is he going to get out of this situation?
No,
he's jump pad. That is massive there from Logs. The smart plays utilizing the full strength of the finals, driving back in with a charge and slam as well. That is big. He gets eliminated. Oh, sorry, it's Janice that gets elimination onto Christian. Wow, MVP currently at this match for me so far. Lomps doesn't want to get eliminated, and he's emoting everyone. Big charge and slam. Oscar driving in. Bam! That is a bam. But unfortunately, no ka-ching.
No eliminations right there. And the game still neck and neck. 2250 to 2300. Scratch, make that 2350. 2450 to 2300.
Janice.
Another elimination comes out, and we are almost taking out the game. Janice right now cleaning house alone in that segment off the map. She gets knocked off, though, unfortunately, to a charge and slam at the hands of Dusty, who decides to say, hey, there's only one person standing in this corner of the map.
Kim right here as well. My skin's goat, as I would say, with a very dirty elimination there onto Dusty, cleaning up the coins in the arena as well. And we'll just see here, he's just being very cautious again, not trying to overexpose himself as everyone's just falling around him, dropping like flies.
Lemsk with a double kill and Högström with one more. That's Akim with a skill counter right there. They're all just emoting in place, getting their team back together and rolling out as a full 5-man looking for an easy target. And it might be Dusty who's the first one to fall. And it is indeed. But however,
oh my god, this is going to be close.
Two of the team
Oscar
runs off.
I'm going to start to believe here for a comeback here towards the Warriors. We can see it's 28-50 versus 31. Only a few eliminations separate them both here. And if anyone can do it to secure it, it's Lomsk. Lomsk, though, on the back ropes. He's in a 1v3. He's being shut down by the sledgehammers, but he gets potentially the first elimination. Unfortunately, it's Rob that goes down to a 1v2. It's Lomsk that flies away. Can he still stay alive? He does. $33,000 versus $31,000 separating them. And it's Lomsk once again in a 1v3. But unfortunately, he's falling down. Unfortunately, not able to save himself here. Can they come back? 32 versus $34,000. It's Stixon right now against the sledgehammer. Someone driving him with a charge and slam. And once again with a charge and slam. Unfortunately, it's Stixon that falls down. It's Matt and Christian. 3,400. It's neck and neck. Oscar, what is going on?
We are neck and neck at 3,400, 3,400 multiple players in air. Will this be the final game? Who will it go to? Someone goes off the map. Team Warriors close. No, is that team? Wait, who is it? I lost my colors.
It's Meowch, I think.
Team Meowch?
Yes.
They come back in the third game, closing out the tournament, going 3-2, losing their grip during round number 3 and 4. They come back in round 5, close out the game. Once more, we see Embark Lumsk putting on his sledgehammer behavior, getting 15 eliminations of his own. putting his name on the back and running around.
Yeah, he steps up when he needed to, and that is absolutely massive there. And again, you can just see the effectiveness of Lomsk here, just being able to assist for his own team, right? Again, if you're in a team and you have that one player that provides that security for you, like Lomsk, there it is. And that is going to be very, very helpful for him too. I think that this is going to be, again, it's 3-2 right now, right? So Meowth are in the lead, and we don't have a clear-cut winner right now, Oscar. What is happening?
I think I mean, we have a clear-cut winner.
Wait,
we
is that
have 3-2 to Team Meowth. I believe that is the entire scope. We have them closing out the series.
Oh, damn.
In an absolutely beautiful way.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know it was the best of 5. I thought we were just going. Oh, it is. It's been an hour.
And already. Time flies when you're having fun. The entire scheduled stream of 1 hour actually winds up being exactly 5 rounds of heavy hitters. But I know we have 3-2. Meowth closing out the win. I think I want to start hearing some commentary from some of the members of the team. I think I want to bring Stigson back in, team member of team captain of Team Meowth, to see what he has to say for his team.
Yeah.
Let's bring him in. Stigson.
Yes. Hello. I don't know what happened in the last round, but it was so easy. It was so easy. I mean, we were just crushing it.
Looking at the stats that we saw in the game right there,
stats doesn't matter. That's just numbers. It's what the end results that matters.
Just thinking that the fact that it was 3450 to 3500 at the end, there are
we don't need to look at. You can bring down that one. You don't have to look at any of those numbers. Doesn't matter. Look there. I mean, there was someone there with high scores, and there was someone else there with a bit lower scores, but doesn't matter. I mean, we won. That was it.
So, Stigson, how does this feel? How does it feel to be Heavy Hitters champion at this point in time?
I mean, it feels great. I mean, from the start, we said okay, we're going to try to do our best here to win this. And I mean, we've been practicing the entire day. We've been having tactics talks, and I mean, it all turned out to be like a really good thing in the end. So we're so stoked, to be honest.
I'd love to hear it. Tixie, any commentaries adding on to what we saw right there?
I mean, we saw absolute cinema, I think, the whole time. And I'd love to kind of get to understand the story, Stigson. I don't know if you have it from your perspective, but how did this event even come to an LTM in the first place? Was it like some crazy idea initially, or was it something that you've always envisioned about being in the finals?
But that's the thing about finals, right? I mean, we have so many crazy ideas, both from our community and in-house as well. And sometimes you're just gonna have to try them out. And I mean, this has been a thing for a while. Like sometimes we do internal tests and we try game modes, and then we had an idea about what if we make something where you only play heavy and then you're on these kind of platforms. So we did a quick design of a map where we just tried the game mode out, and it was so fun. We were laughing the entire time just playing internally, and I was like, okay, we're gonna have to put this out for the community and everyone to play it. And I was like, okay, why don't? I mean, this is what the finals is all about, right? Just being creative and come up with those kind of creative ideas and things that really enforce the dynamism of our game. So I mean, we have a bunch more ideas, and we're super excited about putting them out there as well.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I think that's the beauty of the finals, right? Is that you have both the competitive side of the game that you can explore, but then you also have the freedom to explore the more kind of the fun side of the game, where you just purely go in for just these crazy wacky game modes and things like that. And I think that this is an awesome kind of staple that we've had. Previously we had things like the Smoking Guns events and things like that, but this is out there. This is completely different to anything else, and it's going to be super exciting to see what gets expanded on in the future.
Yeah, can't wait until tomorrow to see what everyone's how people react to this game. It's so fun.
Well, Stigson, thank you very much. I think we're gonna have to hear it from the enemy team. We might have to hear it from someone on the other team and see what they have to say about it. So thank you so much, Stigson. Congratulations once more.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out to the team as well.
Shout out to the team. You gotta love a humble captain who throws it out to his team when these tournaments happen. Someone we haven't talked to yet on this stream, but who really, knows how to throw a punch, I'd say is actually Embark Christian. We saw him put on a really good shift there, getting 12 eliminations one game, and I want to see if he's here. He might not be here, but we'll see if he's around for a quick question. Let's see. Christian, are you with us?
Hello, friends.
There he is.
Hello.
Christian, talk to me. How are we feeling?
Ah,
Yeah, that's a good summary. Yep.
Christian, I gotta
Thank you,
say,
Christian.
we saw some excellent moments there from you as well. I mean, especially in the last game, right? It was super, super close, and I think we got to give it to you for your team getting it down to the wire. But like, what happened there? Like, how come you couldn't get those last couple of eliminations? It was so close.
I don't know. I think it's the Auspius. It's too much of the good stuff.
Damn.
Too much of the good stuff. So earlier, Matt came on and he said that he downed 27 cans of Auspius to get into shape. Are you saying that the limit is around 27? How many did you have on yourself?
That's the issue. It was back and forth from the toilet, right?
Ah,
Matt was halfway AFK.
I get it. Too much fluid can ruin the system. Hey, understand.
Oh, but it was pretty close. It was pretty close. I actually think we had that last one because we had 2 people in the air when the round ended.
So a clear-cut buzzer beater. Nothing more.
Yeah.
Nothing less. Well, beautiful stuff, to be honest. And you know, what do you think? Are we gonna see the community play around with this tomorrow? What is your? Are you excited to get this out there? How do you?
I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to be great. So it's going to be good to see tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, Christian, we heard it obviously from Stigson, on like the more in-depth breakdown of like how heavy hitters kind of got born and made it. What was your kind of reaction when you first heard about the idea of heavy hitters?
Well, great question.
Sorry.
Oh.
What did you say?
All right, I'll just for a while. Let me do the replay mode again. So obviously we had an in-depth breakdown from Stigson, obviously going in depth about how heavy hitters was made. But you know, what was your first reaction when you heard about the idea of heavy hitters making its way into the finals?
I think it just shows what you can do in the finals, right? Like, it's a playground where you can do anything. There's no limitation to your imagination, and it's so awesome to see the team coming up with these different like LTMs and stuff. So yeah, it really, really shows what we can do in this arena. Like, our imagination is really the limitation, right? So it's going to be cool to see this one going out tomorrow and how the community reacts to it, and then it's going to be great to see what's coming up over the next seasons as well, because yeah, sky's the limit, right?
Sky's the limit. Well, thank you very much, Christian. We're going to let you go. And I think it's time for us to hear in from Mr. Rob, captain of the Warriors, and see what he has to say at this point. Thank you very much, Christian. Let's get him in here. Rob, are you with us?
Hello.
Hello. How are you feeling, my friend, in this situation?
I mean, this is horrible. Sure we do. But like, it was extremely fun. I will take a shower after this. It was extremely fun. I think we did really good as a team, but I can say the other team did a little bit better. And I can tell you why. Our team, the Warriors, we have actually been playing a lot on next season's teams. And we've been thinking like, where is Stigson? Where is Lumsk? Where is Janice? Now we know that they have been playing this one during the playtest. So I really respect that. I think it's awesome that we practice them, and as you can see, it paid off. And like I said, like Stigson said, and you also think is like, this is what the finals is all about. We have super competitive game. We have a super fun game. We have a crazy game. And Gustav once said, we will create a game that allows us to say yes more often than force us to say no. This is about fun. This is about sharing it, playing with friends, having fun with friends. We are creating this game together with all you gamers out there, so I love it. And I would say this, same team lineup, rematch at the major. We can fix that. Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna. I'm already working overtime as it is to try to do the major stuff. But you know, we'll try and make it happen, Oscar, Rob. I think that'd be kind of.
We'll make something happen.
Yeah, we'll
for
try.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So
I will not let this. I will not end like this. We will come back. We will stomp. We will conquer. We are the Warriors.
Oh my lord. Well, just a quick question before I let you go, Rob. How is the mood in the room where you're sitting right now? Because there's 4 of you guys in that room right now.
There's one annoying person.
And who would that be?
It's Högström, our movement and animation director. He is smiling. He's celebrating. He's cheering. He's so happy. There were me, Gustav, and Matt. Also happy. We love
Also
this.
happy.
This was
Yeah.
extremely fun. I'm looking so much forward to see all of you play this tomorrow, and I hope you will love it. It's crazy fun. It's super stupid. I would just say the feeling and the atmosphere in the room is amazing. It's warm, but it's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
I was gonna say.
I love the other guys. They did better this time. It won't happen again. I promise that.
Won't happen again.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely an exciting year to be playing the finals as well, as we're seeing the evolution of the game from all aspects as well, and the continued work put into it. Rob, how I've asked everyone so far, like how you came up with the idea of putting heavy hitters into the game. We got a bit more of an in-depth breakdown from Stigson. Obviously, we heard from Christian's point of view as well. Do you have from your perspective this idea? How did this get presented to you, or how did you come up with this? How did you think this would be making its way into the finals?
Like I said, anything can happen in finals. A long time ago, when we started this project, we talked about why we started to play games as kids, what we loved, and we looked at so many games. We looked at this childish game modes, etc., and we have a list, I think, longer than the kids' wish list to Santa Claus with things we want to try out. The list is so long. If you ever sneak into the Embark office and walk by Gustav's or Matt's or these guys' desk, you will see a Miro board bigger than, I don't know. It's so many things we want to try out. So we have just started this journey. We are 1.5 years in. There's nothing. Now we have a game that we can start having fun in. This is so fun. When I heard this, I thought that I would dominate because I'm a heavy main.
Now you're an M60 main. Let's rephrase that. All right, I've seen you.
I know. Okay, yeah.
And,
True,
we
I'm
heard
M60
we heard Högström also comment on that. He said Rob is not performing because he doesn't have 2 pocket healers on him right now. And I don't know if that's a bit of a shade right there coming out of young Högström, but it is what it is.
He's one of my pocket healers. So, I mean, he's on my not so good list right now. But
Well, thank you so much, Rob. They can play this tomorrow. Unfortunately, no win today, but you'll come back stronger. We know it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Love you.
Oh, well, there it is. I accidentally cut him off. Well,
Good job.
Well, Luke, what do we do now? I mean, we've had a fantastic hour of entertainment, 5 games of heavy hitters, closing it out 3-2 in favor of Team Meowch over Team Warriors.
Yeah.
What an absolute stream. And I think
fun.
Rob put it beautifully. The finals is a game designed where you are able to say yes more often than you're forced to say no.
Yeah.
And I think that's just all there is to it.
Exactly. And that's the thing, right? And that's what you love about being able to have that freedom. You're not constrained. And I think that's one of the things where we say, hey, obviously we have plans for the major this year, DreamHack Stockholm, and that doesn't take away from what we're trying to provide for all the types of players, right? Because you could say, oh, well, are you going towards more of the competitive route? No, we also still want to provide, well, I say we, like, Mbox still obviously wants to provide game modes for, everyone, right? And this is obviously one of those examples.
Absolutely.
And as Rob said, and Rob hinted, maybe there's more to come next season as well.
There for sure is. And Season 7, I can't speak on it yet or I'll be in big trouble, but there is stuff coming in Season 7 and it's gonna be so exciting. The theme of Season 7 has me giddy, but I can't talk about it just yet or I'll get fired. So we're not going to talk on Season 7 just yet, but it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Dusty in the chat as well says, I will be seeking revenge.
Dusty will be seeking revenge, and that's what you want to hear. I'm wondering, is it time for us to maybe run a couple highlights and say farewell to chat? Yeah, we can, if you want. I mean, we have... Is there a specific game that you thought was the best one? We have the last one or a few games of we have 5 games, right? I don't know if there's any in mind. I want to look just at the carnage of Game 5, I think. Yeah, let's break down Game 5. That's the one game that we haven't done yet. I did play it in the background, right? But we'll just finally summarize that game, going over it as well. And you can see initially was Dusty, again, playing for that performance we spoke to. We were cheering her on live. And this hits here with the sledgehammer being very effective to get the elimination. And switching over, Janice responded as well. And you can see here, getting the elimination onto Dusty. That was obviously quite the play. Then Oscar, let's break down for the rest here. Look at this. Emoting. While getting eliminations. Yeah, Lumsky is known to be a bit of a cheeky player in the arena, always emoting, trying to break the 4th wall, couldn't quite get it. Also with that tactical sledgehammer in hand, coming to boot with a holographic sight.
Yeah, it's so fun just seeing people just the heavies doing like a charge and slam from the sky. Like it's terrifying but also fun, and just falling off the map as well. But I think yeah, this is again highlighting the fun of this new game mode. And look at that, whee! Into the coin clean. Yeah, yeah.
Into the coin clean, down into the Ospius puddle, and I mean that's all she wrote. So, Heavy Hitters launches tomorrow with update 6.9. There's also, I mean, I don't, does this count like a leak? I don't know. There might be Twitch drops tomorrow. We'll have to find out together. I'm not saying yes or no, but there might be. And it's going to be a nice update. There's so much fun stuff in it. There's so many rewards that you can earn from playing Heavy Hitters. It's 2 weeks back-to-back with circuit contracts resulting in cosmetics that I think you're going to want to pick up. Also, a really stacked shop coming up as well. It's going to be a fantastic update, and we're so excited to release it all to you tomorrow. And I mean, hey, Heavy Hitters leads the charge on that one. So.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be super fun. Tomorrow is going to be an awesome day for everyone to see the update for 6.9. And hey, I couldn't be any more excited for it. This is an awesome stream. I hope to do more of these in the future. Again, this is super cool. This is super fun.
It was super fun. So yeah, I mean, I think it's time for us to say, hey, Stixie, thank you so much for coming out and doing this with me today. Would not have been able to do it without you. I think we did a great job right here. We had some fantastic games from all our players, showing off the reveal stream for a brand new game mode coming into the finals tomorrow. And with that said, it's time for us here in the studio to say, you know, good night, good day, good evening, good morning, whatever it is, whatever we are, and we will see you all in the next stream.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
Much love. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.